Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. That's 256-245-4361. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Hazel Hurst, age 100, of Sylacauga, died on Friday. Graveside service for Ms. Hurst, who turned 100 a week ago, will be held today at noon from Green Hill Memorial Gardens in Childersburg. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel Director. You might remember Ms. Hurst. Chris Davis did a piece on her just a week or so ago as she turned 100 years old at one of the local nursing homes here in town, and she passed away almost a week later at the age of 100. In other obituary news this morning, Alice Marie Patterson, age 89, died January 27th. She was a member of the Central Baptist Church, where she was an adult Sunday school teacher and involved in the WMU. She was co-founder and co-owner with her husband, John Patterson, of Patterson Insurance and Realty. The family will receive friends today, 1 until 2, at the funeral home. Service begins at 2 with Brother Ricky Clark officiating. Burial in the Oak Hill Cemetery. Talladega Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Daniel Joe Reeves, age 27, of Sylacauga, died Wednesday. Funeral service today at 2 o'clock from Estelle Community Church with Brother Mark Deason officiating. Burial in the Estelle Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to the service. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. Funeral and burial services with military honors for Harrison Easley, age 55, is today at 2 o'clock from Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo, with Reverend Clint Walker, the pastor of the Bethel Missionary Baptist Church, officiating. Due to COVID-19 protocol, including social and physical distancing guidelines, attendance is for immediate family members and designated close family friends. Miss Easley died January 12th at Birmingham Veterans Administration Medical Center. She was a native of Alpine, a graduate of Childersburg High School in 1984, and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Jack State University in 1988. She was also commissioned as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army through the Reserve Officers Training Corps program. She honorably served her country as quartermaster officer in the U.S. Army. In the U.S. Army Reserves, with 1 deployment to Iraq in support of Operation Enduring and Iraqi Freedom. In lieu of flowers, you may mail donations to Willing Warriors dedication. Captain Harrison S. Easley, U.S. Army, 16013 Waterfall Road, Haymarket, Virginia, 20169. Aubrey Bushlon, directing, out of Birmingham. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.